Yeah, look at that. The status quo, a cycle. Looks like it's an energy of a new cycle here. Now, this is also somewhat like the Hierophant, the status quo. It's an energy of somebody kind of doing what society deems as normal. Okay? Yeah, we have someone here who's, somebody here's intentions. It has to do with someone's intentions here. Oops. You see that? Now inside you see a beautiful home and a pond, a deer, and children playing. Someone's keeping things close to their chest, but I feel they have good intentions. But it's an energy of someone who's kind of keeping that to themselves right now. So it's more than likely just wanting to know. Someone's hidden motives are not negative. Yeah, I see travel, movement, some kind of an event. Yeah, and I see a milestone. And I see friends, family, and guides. It looks like there's going to be some kind of travel or visit, some sort of milestone, some kind of an event that creates movement. There could be some, if there is travel or someone at a distance, there could be some obstacles here getting in the way. It doesn't have to be travel. It's kind of like the Six of Swords energy where someone is, there's some sort of time in between. But it has to do with someone learning something, learning what someone's motives are. Somebody may be wanting to know what your motives are or vice versa, but I see family, friends, and guides. So I feel someone's feeling guided. There's people giving somebody possibly some kind of advice here. So it has to do with someone feeling optimistic. Tell me about this optimism. Why is this here? Why is this here? The optimism. Yeah, so someone's single. So, but I do see two people here. I can see the light shining on the masculine energy there. You can see people kind of watching. So it's like there's people watching. There's people seeing something here. Someone's motives. It's what someone's motive is. Or what somebody's motive was. Yeah, you can see a cycle here. A new cycle. It has something to do with timing. But it's a windfall of abundance. It's a new cycle. Someone here could be, can I say, single, ready to move forward. I do see other people being involved. See, I feel there's people wanting to know what someone's motives are, what someone's up to. Because it has to do with things being talked about, lessons being learned, and a milestone. There's something really positive. There's a very positive energy around this. There's people. Family, friends, guide, someone guiding someone. It's an energy of guidance. But it's like these people are just kind of, everybody's like waiting. Okay? And it's a Three of Wands. It has to do with someone who's maybe talking to other people, giving someone intention. They want to know what someone's motives are. I feel there's people talking about this. It could be a person getting guidance. Yeah, look at that. Someone learning. See, someone who's curious, shining a light. They're looking for clarity. So this is someone talking to people. They want to know something. But it has to do with some kind of event or a milestone. So that's a milestone, a cycle over, a new cycle beginning here. Often a new romantic cycle. Yeah, there's definitely people here. People around, somebody talking to other people. It has to do with people who are, it could be just this person who's curious, someone's lifestyle habits because of the way. It has to do with someone who's conducting themselves. They're keeping things close to their chest. But I feel it's just someone's motives are more positive. But it's an energy of a person trying to find something out. They're looking for some kind of clarity. And it could be somebody coming in to clear something up too. Could be somebody guiding someone. Just clear it up. Just tell this person. Because it's like someone's keeping things close to their chest, but it's actually very positive. It's someone who actually has positive motives, but they were keeping things, motions, feelings, or just not saying anything. It's an energy of curiosity here. Yeah, and we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. It's a motherly figure, but it has to do with an opportunity, an invitation. Someone's cup runneth over. So I feel it's somebody who's wanting this opportunity here. This could be someone giving motherly advice. Well, just ask them out. See a date, just ask them out. There's people. This is someone curious. There's some sort of, now you could go to this is often some kind of a gathering. A milestone is birthdays, it's anniversaries. It could be engagements, a marriage, anything. But there's people wanting to know what someone's motives are. There's curiosity here. But someone is single. See, it's somebody wanting to know if someone's single, but I feel like it's a person who's kept everything in. And now with the Three of Wands, we have somebody waiting. It's an energy of someone waiting for somebody. It's an energy of waiting for someone to ask someone out. But there's people around. Let me see. You know, I find this kind of interesting because I feel like, and we got a feminine energy here waiting, but I also see motherly figure, a friend, somebody kind and compassionate. Someone's giving someone advice, guiding them. Just ask them out. See, it's an energy of someone who's ready for a fresh new start. It is a new romantic cycle. I do see some romantic energy here. Oh my goodness. Let me grab another deck here. I'll just grab a random deck. Just clarify a couple of these. Who is this Nine of Pentacles? Who is this person? Oh, they want to start something. Yeah, someone wants to get something moving here. It's about this person. See, it's an energy of a person who's open. Someone's open here. It's an energy of this person starting this. It's solid, reliable. It's often a commitment. Somebody committing to a situation. So, you got a person who wants to get something going. Yeah, they're about to take a leap of faith. This is someone taking a risk. It's a person who's left something behind. And they're ready to go for it here. Ooh, a whole new path. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is somebody making a big decision. This is often a life path choice decision, but you can see someone has shed and released. It's out with the old, in with the new. Someone's ready for something new here. Oh my goodness. And we have the waiting. Why the waiting? Could be someone it's ready to look elsewhere. Because it's an energy of someone who wants to know what someone's motives are. Well, we have someone who the motives are love. You can see we have someone releasing things that no longer serve. Someone's willingly letting go. They're tired of waiting. So someone here is getting tired of waiting. But it looks like another situation because it has to do with someone taking a situation, like committing. But you can see out with the old, in with the new. See, it's a whole new cycle. And it's someone's lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves. Someone's keeping things to themselves. But it has to do with somebody wanting to know what someone's intentions are. Now, it could be yourself or the other person. So who is this Page of Swords energy? We have some Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's just energy. Yeah, little Chariot. See, it has to do with the person. Someone is putting on the brakes and they're taking another look. See? They're taking a little look here. But it's a person who's determined to have success. See? So someone trying to clear something up. It could be someone clearing things out. Could be someone moving or relocating here. But I feel it's more of this person. Somebody wants to talk. They want to communicate. But they're, like I say, it's a person who often chooses their words wisely, being careful what they say. Why is someone careful what they say? It's a person who needs to take control. See, take control. Yeah, see, asking somebody out. See, some sort of invitation opportunity. There's a house, a home here. It has to do with someone's home. Someone wants to know where someone lives. They're curious. It has to do with someone's home, their lifestyle, the way they live their life. But I feel it's a person who wants to know where someone lives. We have a person who wants to see someone. I mean, they could be at a distance or just another community, but it has to do with this person gathering info. They're learning things. They're talking to people here. Yeah, people. Maybe you have some mutual friends or people, but I see this waiting. Yeah, look, it's time to move. Maybe somebody's moved, relocated. We have a person who's curious, but it's about this person making a move. It's a person who's kind of put on the brakes. You know, they become very, very curious. It has to do with someone's house, their home. I see a car, a home. I see somebody here who could be successful, but you can see this energy of a person just kind of It has to do with making a move. It has to do with movement. It's time for change. See, there's some kind of change. And it's somebody who's feeling positive. But I feel like, I mean, this is a milestone. This is a big deal. This is somebody making a big decision to take a leap of faith, to ask someone out, or to commit. Some of you could be getting a commitment. Look at a house, a home. This is about stability, partnering up. This is often a place where people socialize. I mean, it could be a family gathering, a milestone, someone's birthday, a celebration. Somebody wants to invite someone to something here. Now, it could be an invitation to travel, take a trip, go somewhere. Sometimes it's a ticket. I feel we have a person here who's really wanting to find something out here. I mean, more than likely, it's an energy of inviting someone, some kind of invitation to a gathering. Something major, because it is a Ten of Pentacles. It's a milestone. It's something that's a big deal. Some of you could have a person who's just, I mean, you could have somebody getting ready to commit here. Yeah, but we have someone who's just not sure. See, a little worried. Someone's afraid of taking a risk. A little fear of rejection here. But it's also a person who knows there's some sort of opportunity that may have been missed, where someone missed an opportunity, and now they're putting on the brakes and they become curious. There's things this person wants to know. They're learning something here. That's the status quo. It's like the Hierophant, right? The status quo, someone's lifestyle. See, it's a person who's successful, a windfall of abundance. I feel this is somebody, it has to do with timing, something to do with the timing. So somebody wants to schedule. There's something being scheduled, and this person wants to invite. Now, this is also someone who, I mean, they're going to communicate at some point. It is, but it's also somebody listening. Somebody's listening to something, or there's people listening. A situation that's been overheard. This is a really interesting energy, because this has to do with someone feeling guided. There's friends and family. It's a 6. It's about movement. Someone making a move. There's movement here. Somebody's moved or relocated. We have a person trying to find out where someone lives. I can see it, because they want to offer something, or they want to see someone. Look at, you've got new. I mean, high vibrational energy here. Because somebody thinks there's clarity. This is someone finding something out. It's making them feel really happy. So much happiness and joy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got this person. I mean, they're looking at how this will all play out. This is a person a little worried about being rejected, or you might not be interested. You know, they're kind of looking at that, right? Seeing how it'll all play out. They're fantasizing, romanticizing. This is somebody about to make a choice. So it's often someone who's feeling a little confused, and they just need clarity. There's some things this person wants to know before they make a decision. But it's out with the old, in with the new, releasing. But it has to do with someone's hopes and dreams. This is someone who sees, holds somebody in high regard, somebody who's highly regarded by people, mutual friends. So this is a really, really nice energy. You're going to be really happy with this energy. Tell me more about this family, friends, and guides. Why is this here? Is there something to do with friends and family, people? Yeah, someone here longing for love, crushing. Could be someone who's been crushing on someone. It could have something to do with children. There could be a birthday party, a celebration, a gathering. I mean, to me, it looks like someone maybe feels they've missed an opportunity. Someone's reminiscing about something here, how something played out. So now this is someone taking another look. And what they're finding out, what they're learning is making them feel really happy. Look at that. Someone trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. See, they knew this all along. But it is someone who's kept everything in. They've kept it all in. They've not said anything. So it's a crush and a longing for love. Could be single parent energy, but you can see this is often a gift. Somebody's trying to choose. They're trying to buy a gift. See, someone's about to, if you get an invitation or an opportunity, like I said, there could be someone needing to buy a gift here, and that's what it looks. There's lots of choices. It's a person who wants this to be something special, but it's also an energy of just kind of advice. Just keep it simple. Someone's saying just make it simple, but it does look like it's an energy of, I mean, the Six of Cups is romanticizing, something romantic. but simple, or something sentimental. But someone here is definitely, I mean, they're what they're finding out is making them happy. But I mean, it could be someone a little worried about being rejected, or they're just not sure. See, someone's making choices. They want to do something here. It tells me it's a big deal. Somebody's making a big deal. I feel someone's making a choice here for a gift, like something sentimental here. I mean, it could be somebody who comes up with some kind of reason to reach out to someone. Often, yeah. But this is someone who's, it's like it could be someone who's overheard something and they're very curious. But it's like an energy of this person wanting to know, wanting clarity. Tell me about the sun. Yeah, we have a person who's been planning, preparing. They're stable. Someone who's very grounded. See, it's an energy of sentimental. If you're a person who took a risk and you tried to start something with another person, I feel this is, I mean, this star is telling me someone's hopes and dreams. But it's someone who's keeping things in, and we have a person waiting. See, we have a person waiting. They're hoping. Tell me more about the star. Yeah, we have a person planning, preparing, just being calm. It's an energy of someone often balancing head and heart, but it's somebody who kind of takes a step back. See, putting on the brakes, taking a step back and looking at this. Yeah, we have someone who's single. It's a person preparing, planning. Yeah, it's a person being kind of patient. Someone's being patient here too. But it's a person who takes a step back, seeing things differently than they did before. Yeah, you have a King of Wands. So we have somebody here who's very charming. This person's keeping it all in. They're keeping something to themselves. It's like there's something that they know, or they want to know if someone's single. I feel it's someone who wants to know if someone's single, where they live. They may want to send flowers, a gift. But I feel if you already know who this person is, they are trying to, I feel they're thinking of buying something. Like I say, something sentimental, or just to show someone. This is often someone who'll send someone a little gift to let them know they like them. But whoever they are, they're very determined. They're very determined. It's like they're just waiting for the right time. Someone who's been really trying to be patient. A little Sagittarius energy. See, someone who's trying to be patient. It's not easy. Tell me more about this King of Wands energy. Yeah, King and Queen of Wands. There's something cooking here. Now this could be, I mean, I see a single person or two single people. Someone wants to know if someone's single. I feel like you both already know, but it's like nobody's saying anything. That's what I feel. It's an energy of keeping it all in, not saying anything. It looks like a crush and a longing. I mean, there could have been a missed opportunity here. But I like the King and Queen of Wands with this energy, because it's an energy of two people who are very passionate, two people who know what they want. I see Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. I mean, it's just an energy often. It's just a lot of passion. Yeah, we also have an Emperor here. Yeah, this is someone who's definitely mastering all the elements of the Kings here. They're planning, preparing. I see high vibrational. They want to start something. They're offering up a cup. I feel there's somebody motherly giving someone advice. Someone's giving someone advice here. Yep, as soon as I said it, come out. Somebody who's a motherly figure giving someone advice about, you know, feelings, emotions, something romantic. I see a communication, a note, some kind of gift here too. Yeah, I feel like you got a person who wants to find out where you live. They want to send flowers. Or they just, like I say, they're looking for clarity. They're getting clarity. Everything's going to be exposed. And it's very positive. You have this energy of someone gathering info. See, they have everything they need. It's a person preparing, making sure they have everything they need. Now, this could have to do with an invitation to someone's home, go out for dinner, or there's some kind of get-together and gathering. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the Four of Cups here? So someone feeling a little negative, feeling lonely. Someone here is lonely. But it's a little bit of negative. It's an energy of someone feeling lack. Someone's feeling lack in their life. And someone here is feeling a little bored too. But you can see this is someone who's, it could be somebody who's been out there dating and not really finding anyone that they're really interested in. But it's also an energy of someone who sometimes ghosts or ignores somebody. Ignoring something. Maybe the signs, the signals that, because you can see this is also an energy of the signs, the signals. Spirit. Someone was ignoring the signs and the signals. They weren't paying attention. Oh, we got something cool going on here. I think we got a couple people who already know the answers they're seeking here. Tell me about the Magician. This person's manifesting. They have all the answers. They've gathered up the information. Yeah, so something making someone happy. See, somebody who maybe felt lonely or just ignored or left out. Somebody was ignoring somebody, or they felt left out at some kind of gathering. Now, whether this was someone's intentions, I don't feel like this is necessarily someone's intentions. But there's people talking, there's people gathering here. So this is someone who I feel is about to, I mean, they've been planning something and preparing. They're looking ahead. The King of Pentacles is someone who likes to look ahead or plan ahead. But they look at the details very meticulously. You know, they've been in their head doing a lot of thinking. It has to do with truth. Someone's seeing the truth. See, everything's clear, and it's making them feel happy. They're now seeing truth. But it's also someone who maybe, like I say, they're seeking truth, and I feel they're getting truth. So now this is someone taking another look at a situation here. Yeah, you can see they've learned something. This is someone who's found something out. There's been a little time in between, so it looks like it's a situation that's already happened. Now, it could be someone at a distance. It really could be a person just wanting to come see somebody. Yeah, this is about two people coming together. See, a conversation, soulmate connection, friends first. This could be a friend of a friend, because there's all these people. It's a friend of a friend, someone who's lonely. Someone's trying to find something out about this, about you, or you're trying to find things out about them. But they are an emperor. They are somebody who's very stable, I feel. You know, they're just kind of looking. Someone's planning a trip. I mean, it could be a trip, a vacation. They want to, if they are at a distance, they may want to come and see you. For others of you, it's just a person taking the things that they've learned and applying it to this situation. If you've been waiting for this, see, it's a person who generally is impatient, but they're trying really hard to be patient. And it could be, like I say, it's something that didn't serve them in their past that they learned. They've learned to be patient, to look at a situation very carefully. But you can see this is someone looking out there, just kind of looking to see how things are going to go here, how the whole thing's playing out. It's a person who kind of gets up in their head, you know. But I do see, I mean, I do feel like this is someone gaining clarity. They see truth, and it's making them happy. They're finding something out. Yeah, it's a shock, surprise, and it could be something you find out as well, if you have someone who tells you some truth about this person. But it's an energy of someone who's waiting, and then all of a sudden there it is. So it's going to be, there's happiness with this Tower, a shock. Someone's finding out you're single. I feel it could be someone who, you know, was at a gathering, they missed an opportunity. Someone finding out they missed an opportunity because they're like, oh, thanks, but no thanks. I don't really feel like going out. You know, someone's feeling bummed out a little, you know, the Five of Pentacles, lack, loneliness, or just feeling left out. And now this comes out. So it's a person who's kind of, you know, looking at things from a whole different perspective. See, and because I feel they're getting advice from someone, somebody who's motherly. And it has to do with someone putting all the cups on the table. Some kind of get together. I feel someone's planning a gathering or get together. I think you're going to be shocked and surprised, but it almost looks like they are, because they're seeing some sort of truth, or they come in and tell you the truth. What is the truth? It's probably going to shock you. Oh, They're coming in to ask you out suddenly. There it is. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yeah, this is someone who's been exploring their feelings. They're going to ask you out. It could be someone who feels they missed an opportunity, or there was too many people around. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Or it's somebody else's. Maybe it was a birthday party or a wedding or some kind of get-together where they felt maybe it was inappropriate. See, respect, self-respect. Somebody respecting something here. It's a person who's learned to be patient. The Emperor. And we have a masculine, feminine energy. And this is someone telling someone that the other person's single too. Yeah, they're going to reach out. This person's going to reach out. It's an energy of being very generous. See, it's an energy of tempting. Someone's going to test this. It's a little test. So it could be someone who's dropped a hint at someone, but it looks like a test to see if you feel the same. Yeah, but they're going to ask you out. This person's coming in to ask you out. They're definitely coming in to ask you out. I mean, this is a person who's been exploring their feelings. You see, and it's an energy of communicating, taking action to communicate here. So it could be where they want to give you flowers, or just, like I say, romantic. But I feel someone giving advice, just keep it simple. And it's like, I feel this is something that's going to be easy too. Because often when I see that, it's an energy of someone who kind of complicates things. They get up in their head, they overthink it, and someone's just saying, just keep it simple. So it could be a simple date, a simple dinner. Yeah, a lot of guidance here for this person, I feel. How's this going to go? What can you expect? What can you expect? Oh, this person's curious. There's more this person's going to want to know. It's probably curious about each other, because now we have the Page of Swords twice. See, they've learned something. This is a person who's they want to know more. Someone who wants to get to know you more. It could be someone who missed an opportunity, or they never had the opportunity to get to know you. So now we have the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. See, they're getting the light bulbs going off. This person, you see, they're finding something out. They see someone who's gracious. I mean, this King and Queen of Pentacles, to be honest, could be another couple. Two people who are married. Maybe it's their milestone where the time wasn't right, where somebody waited to ask you out. But I mean, this is all, this is the power couple. Friends first, connecting. So there's friends of friends. There's some sort of connection. There's definitely people talking about this. See, taking things to the next level, making a choice, life path choice decision. So I feel like you've already crossed paths with this person. But if for some reason, maybe you didn't recognize, or you weren't sure if you were interested, if you recognize, this is often two people who look at each other and then kind of look away. Maybe the time wasn't right. I see this all the time. Oh yeah, you got a person who's in their feels. This is someone who's gone deep within their feelings here. This is someone who wants to tell you how they feel. It's a person who's lonely. They long for love. This is a person who's not afraid of wearing their heart on their sleeve. So very nice energy. Someone who's kind, compassionate. But I feel like and now we have the Empress. You got the start of something new. More than likely, most of you, it's just a person who has been talking to people where they wanted to connect and never had the opportunity. Because it looks like it was other people's milestone, other people's gathering. It was all about them. It's about other people. Not about... So this is somebody, I feel, like I say, it's respect and self-respect. Being respectful. But this is somebody who's going to reach out and just... test the water to kind of see if you're interested, if you feel the same. But I feel they're reaching out to other people. It has to do with, kind of what was that all about? Because I feel like something happened here where the other person is like, they want to know. I mean, it's like both of you. It's like you're both, I feel like you're both, it's both of you talking to people. The Empress is open to new offers, ideas, but this is the start of something here. I really like this energy. We have the King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles. We have the King and Queen of Wands. We don't have the Queen of Swords yet, so which tells me you haven't had, some of you may not have had a conversation with this person. But I feel like this is somebody who's been overthinking things. Yeah, look, there's that aha moment. Someone having that checking things out, going, aha, they're finding something out. This is someone who's stable, somebody who's full of abundance, very sexy, very charming, but somebody who's very gracious, somebody with very good manners, the way someone conducts themselves publicly when they're around people. Often the King and Queen of Pentacles are two people who don't like public displays of affection or, privacy. It's an energy of privacy, being kind of private. So I find I feel somebody here wants to talk. They more than likely want to get you alone. Yeah, the things you have in common, people. But there's some things that are being acknowledged that are coming out here. The things that you have in common, the compatibility. So it's an energy of the skills. This is an energy of skills. Someone's finding out someone's lifestyle, what they do for work. This is a person who really always likes to know before they make a move. So if you have no idea who this is, so this is somebody here, careful handling the situation carefully. So this is someone here who the situation in the balance that requires careful handling. This is someone who wants to go about things right. I'm going to pull out one more card here. This is someone climbing towards success. I also see the grapes, time to go out and have fun. So somebody wants to have some fun. They want to live in the moment. It's an energy of being playful, youthful, having a good time. And I see communication. Some kind of waiting for news, package, letter. But there's a lot of abundance here. It's interesting how the grapes come out. They very much connect with the King of Pentacles. Time to go out and have fun. Someone's ready to have fun. So it's an energy of someone who's ready for change. This is someone who's been lonely. This is a person who has everything they need, but they lack company, companionship, someone to spend time with, to do things with. So I feel like you got a person who's going to communicate, the bird perched. A package, a letter. I wouldn't be surprised if there's flowers or a gift of some sort, because this person's trying to find out about someone's home. Where they live, what's parked in the driveway, that kind of thing. So interesting. And then it's definitely an energy of checking things out, but I love the fact that it has the Hangman, because it shows this as someone who's having a change of perspective about how they live their life. It's someone who doesn't want to be alone, someone who doesn't want to be alone anymore. They're ready for love, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So take care, and we'll see you soon.